This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next.
This is beyond you. You deserve.
Okay, all set to go. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. The pitch. That one ripped. Going, gone. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a guy coming into this one swinging a hot bat, Jesus Sanchez.
And he's got a nice 14-game hit streak coming into the day. Man, that's more than 2 weeks of coming to work and getting it done in the batter's box. So I'm sure he's feeling really good about himself right now.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton at the plate. And a base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with two away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Willy Adames stands in. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. It's 5 zip. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Ripped to short. Slings it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Singing he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity. And
time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Cody Bellinger.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Luzardo certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. That one fouled off, 2-2.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Fought off foul.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. It's 5-0. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. There's a swing and a drive. Bellinger going back. Just missed it.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Drew Smiley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So up next, Nicky Lopez. Smoke to right, but he's got it. Luis Arraez stands in. Doubled his first time up. That one ripped right center field. Into the bleachers and gone. His 11th of the year. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Burger. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast, and they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Nick Fortes. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Willy Adames. On the ground. And foul ball. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. touch them all. Their third home run of the inning. It's 10-0. That's their fifth homer. Now Mark Leiter Jr.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here at the top of the second. And a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 12-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 14-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out, and that's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it.
Yency Almonte taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 down. Nicky Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Hammered, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here is Jake Burger. Base knock center field. Bellinger returns it to the infield. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Base is full, 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Nick Forte. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
And up next for Miami, Willy Adames. He's already homered here in this one. High in the air, out to right. Morel makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Marlins lead this one 15-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Patrick Wisdom. Bounce to the left side. Adames tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And first offering is fouled off. Luzardo, the 6-foot lefty, 220 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today, consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Out to short. In time to Vaughn. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs. Top half of the 3rd inning. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Almonte back to work. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great cat-like reflexes. For his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
It's the crash.